very much. Let's recap one learning from our accounting sessions, beginning with Sonam.
Hello, and I would say that accounts is known as the universal language in business, and it has three golden rules. I suppose someone can speak about it.
Okay.
I
Prisha?
learned about the principal and subsidiary books and the types of subsidiary books that we
Okay.
have.
Thank you.
And
Gunji?
I learned about the journaling, how to journal the transactions that we have been going on, the cash transactions and the bank transactions.
Okay. Accounting is an art of recording, and recording is journal, right? Classifying and summarizing. Classifying is ledger. Summarizing is trial balance.
We also learned about what are assets. Assets are something which you can gain from. Current assets would be cash, debtors, and inventory. So,
Okay. Thank you, Pulkit.
We also learned about what are petty books and what are petty expenses.
Okay. So we've got a petty cash book for day-to-day running of business.
We learned about the importance of accounting and why we do it, and how the categorization helps a firm.
Right. Accounting has got a lot of benefits. It helps you in decision making, in comparing of data. Yes.
We learned about different terminologies used in accounts by doing a simple sketch in accounts class.
Okay. Thank you, Anuradha.
We also learned about the golden rules of accounting.
Yes. Can you name those golden rules?
Like there are different rules for personal account, every account, like personal account, nominal account, and real account.
Real account. What are those golden rules?
So debit all expenses and credit all incomes.
That's the nominal account rule.
That's and debit what comes in and credit what goes out.
Right. And for personal, debit the
Debit,
receiver, credit
credit
the
the
giver.
giver.
Thank you. Madam?
And we learned that capital expenditure is a one-time payment which increases the earning capacity, while revenue is a recurring one.
Right. And it's essential to distinguish between capital and revenue, because capital expense gets depreciated over multiple years.
We learned about subsidiary books. What are subsidiary books? They are books that keep the record for accountings.
Okay.
And there are different types of subsidiary books that involves cash books, petty cash books, sales books, purchase book, and journal itself.
Okay. Thank you.
we learned about the dates.
Okay. Yes.
And we also learn about why we should do the journaling in the account books, as it minimizes the mistakes of a businessman or an entrepreneur. By recording the details in the books, the people and the businessman can minimize the mistakes by expensing less.
Okay. Thank you. Yes.
We also learned about the cash books, which records all the cash purchases.
Okay.
I learned about dividend, interest, loan, and different type of companies and different type of shareholders and debentures.
So dividend on shares and interest on debentures and loan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I was going to say that we learned about dividends, and dividends are the profit that the company shares gives to the shareholders.
Okay. Thank you.
We've also learned the difference between the cash book and the passbook, as cash book gives all the flow of the cash
Yes.
received, and the passbook, which is generally given by the bank, in which we can record the statement, and last we can balance the cash book and the
That's
passbook.
right. That's what bank reconciliation is all about.
Bank
Yes.
We learned that accounting is really important for all the business houses, because we need to actually keep the record of the cash flow. And we also learned different accounting terms, such as trade payables.
Trade payables, it's a liability. Trade receivable is an asset. Okay. Yes.
We learned about tangible and intangible assets.
Okay. So goodwill, patent, everything is intangible. You cannot touch it. Building is tangible. So your name was Aradhana, right? So that is what bank reconciliation is all about. Finding the correct thing. Yes.
Well, I learned the difference between liability and expenses. Anything already paid by the business is an expense, while an expense not yet paid is a liability.
Right. And gratitude to Bhavna for doing very well all through the 12 sessions. Thank you.
Very good, I did so good. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So we learned different types of accounts, like real account, nominal account, personal account.
Okay.
We learned forms of businesses, that is on sole proprietorship, partnership, and company. We also learned what's bottom line and top line. Top line is sales. Bottom line is revenue. Top line is revenue and sales. bottom line is
Profit. Yes, and different legal status are very essential. Company, proprietorship, and of course, you did a very good act of being the blogger.
Thank you.
The blogger.
We also learned about capital. Capital refers to total amount of money or asset invested in a business.
That's right. And why is capital liability? Because business owes that money to you. Okay, very nice. Thank you.
We learned about revenue. It's the amount of money earned by a business firm by its activities such as sales, promotions, and
Right. And you had made the presentation on BRS. So now you know that we'll start with the bank balance both in cash book and passbook, and we'll make adjustments to both, and we have to reconcile the adjusted bank balance.
yes, sir.
And we learned about what are accounts payable and accounts receivables. Accounts payable is a sum of money which a business owner has to pay to the vendors, and accounts receivable is a sum of money which a business owner has to get from the vendors.
Okay.
I learned about the current asset and fixed asset.
Okay. Thank you.
So yeah, I learned about the difference between shares and debentures. So shareholders have a voting right and debenture holders don't have a voting right.
Okay. Thank you. Kush, one learning.
How to make journal, the most important thing. And
That's right. The first step in the language of business accounting is journal, and this is how you do it. That's the format: date, particulars, debit, credit.
Yes.
Yes. One learning.
How important accountancy is in day-to-day life, especially moving forward in the modern world, how important it is and how we cannot function without it.
That's right. So it helps the management take decisions. It is important for compliances. If you have to file your income tax return, it can only be possible if you've done accounting, right? GST compliances, other compliances. Yes. You run your own business. Do you think accounting helps you in running the business?
Yes.
Okay, good. Everyone covered? Can we have one learning?
Subsidiary books, I would say.
First class.
Journaling.
One learning in accounting or anything on importance of accounting.
Journaling.
Okay. Can you do the question of journal entry now? Huh? Okay, keep trying. Keep trying. Keep trying. So guys, thank you very much. Thank you everyone.